Now we're on level 16. This looks a lot harder than it is. First you need to make a basher, and then make them build. And all the ones I come across, make them build too, so they don't fall to their death. Then make bashers, and bashers here as well. And that's the whole level. Not difficult. And it's probably better to increase the speed of the lemmings coming. Done. You need only 80%. Now this level's annoying. It's designed to trick you into thinking stuff that's like. This is similar to that level where all you have to do is place a blocker. It's designed to trick you into thinking you've got to do something much bigger than you actually do have to do. You need to make 20 floaters and make them bash right, and kill everything else off, and you're done. This is a fairly annoying level. You need to make lots of blockers and bombers, but you must position them correctly, otherwise you'll end up killing your lemmings. You'll see I don't have two things going off vertical of each other, because if that happens then they'll die from the fall height. But other than that, as long as you know what path to take, this isn't difficult. And you don't want to do stuff too close to the edge of a horizontal line, because if you end up breaking that, then some lemmings will fall at the wrong side of that line you want to be on. This is another annoying level. You have to start it off by making everything floaters. Now I did a little pause trick. You pause and increase the timer, then pause and go back to the position you wanted the cursor to be, so they come out quicker, but whatever. You want one climber, and you want to make them bash through here. Not bash, you want to make them block and then blow up through there, because you need to save the bash for this. And to get that lemming up there, all I did was make them a climber. And then when they get to here, you want to make them build. And then once they've built, you want them to dig. And then once they've dug a bit, you want them to mine. So it's a bit of everything. And once you've done that, you want to make everything else a climber. But make sure they're facing right, otherwise they'll end up climbing up the wrong wall and killing themselves. Lemmings are stupid, obviously, but okay. And then you've basically done this level. You need 90%, and you can only do 90%, to my knowledge anyway. This level is a bit difficult. It's quite difficult to get the blocker correctly placed there. You want to keep everything to the right of the blocker. Make climber, and you can make it bash through the last few, speed things up. You want it to build over that hole so that the lemmings can all get the exit, and as that's happening you can get them to bash through the walls, and they'll all walk to the end, and that level is done. I almost said that lemming is done, but okay. And then blow up the blocker you've used earlier. Level 21. You want to start off by bashing through the top part of there. Now, this level appears as if it's not as easy as it is, but this is actually a bit difficult because you've got to time everything correctly. Right, this is the difficult part. You have to make sure that no lemmings go up there. You have to make them bounce back. Otherwise, you failed. You need to get all the lemmings to the end. Otherwise, you've got to do it again. So that is where the difficulty is in this level. Otherwise it wouldn't be difficult. Level 22. A beast of a level. I like how they name the levels in this game. And this is a very long level. Start off by bashing through all the trees. And once they've bashed through all the trees, you need to make them build. This is a very slow process. Now you want to position the builders correctly so that they build the correct amount to be able to reach the top without having ran out of the ability to build and the ability to build in the location it is supposed to be at. And once you've done that, then you need to make someone bash through that wall and you're done. And that's the end. And you're going to want to blow up the basher I placed there earlier to prevent the lemmings from killing themselves. They all like to kill themselves. Lemmings are suicidal. This is a bit weird, this level. You want to make a builder there, a basher here I think, and you don't need to worry about that hole there, you won't die. And a builder here, and then you want to make them mine once they've just reached the correct amount, otherwise they'll end up building so high that lemmings will fall from a great height and die. Anyway, I think this is the final level of this part, and in the next part I think we'll complete the game. Done.